So taking a moment, moving back and forward, side to side, taking some hip movements somatically, whatever feels good, and then releasing down onto the front and coming into Makrasana crocodile posture. So hand on hand, resting the forehead down, maybe wiggling the hips a little bit to release them. Take a few breaths here, resting and relaxing. And then bringing your forearms onto the floor, fingers pointing forwards. And come into your Sphinx, lifting the chest. Gaze just forward of the mat. Pressing the toes, the tops of the legs down into the earth. Releasing the head down, bringing the hands out a little bit further forwards. Once again, coming up into your Sphinx. You can take a few rounds of Sphinx here. And then bringing the hands to the shoulders, lifting up, taking a nice long neck, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. If you want to here, you could always turn to look to the left or right, or just stay still and release down. Coming up once again, this time looking to the left and the right. Roll the tailbone down a little bit if you feel like you're hinging, and release down. Maybe even try turning the fingers in and the elbows out for a different kind of cobra. And then releasing down. Coming up once more. And releasing down. Bring the fingers out ahead of you, point the toes, press the fingertips into the earth, take a really big stretch. Take the arms out, nice and wide. Turn the palms up and roll back towards the outstretched arm. And you might come both feet down, 1 foot down. This might differ day on day. Release the head down to the earth if that's available. Press the opposite hand down into the earth to keep you stable. And then rolling back over. And then swap position, turning the palm up to give yourself more space in the shoulder and twisting back. This is a shoulder stretch. Just noticing how this feels for you. And then coming back onto the front. Bring the head down onto the hands once more and bring the feet up into the air and take some ankle circles. When you release the feet down, tuck the toes and rock back and forwards, just working into the top of the feet. And then slowly transition your way back up. Come onto the shins. Grab a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use cushions. And we're going to come into a supported child to finish. Now I find that one isn't always enough, especially if I've had the bolsters for a while. So I like to have 2 bolsters, so you could really use a pile of cushions, because then that brings the floor to me. So when I'm doing a child without it, I can't stretch my arms out because I just fall forwards. This is a really good option for a supported child. And I wear glasses, so I'm going to take them off. I'm going to turn my head in one direction, and then eventually I'll turn it in the other, but you can keep one direction. You could even be face down if that doesn't feel too compressive. Just giving your body space to breathe here. And this idea that having more of us inherently means that things on our front are compressive is not necessarily the case. So find the things that work for you and rest. And closing the practice here.